make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Duke Blue Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Broncos will kick this away to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make him play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Duke.
Chris, just like that, you get the ball to the best player on the field, and it pays off. One play and a touchdown. We knew this guy was going to have an impact on this game. I didn't realize it was going to be on the first play.
BAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Here's the handoff. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense, because the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Close to the tight end. The pass is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting.
And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the returner coughs up the football inside their own 20. The guy who coughs it up recovers it and prevents the turnover.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The Broncos with 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Joseph. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The Blue Devils are in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
I mean, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
And the receivers got it. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. And the Blue Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Duke. Still no answer for this offense. And they'll set up for the PAT. He had the extra point and the lead down 21-zip. Being set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the 21, Boise State 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. That ball snagged for a completion. Physical run earns the first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go. He's got it for a big gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. With the offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk, and if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Win after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 18, set to kick off.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's good for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Now, a 4th down.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking tackles. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. And he is stuffed right at the line. I don't think he got it. Now passing the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, BSU.
Number 6 with the grab and the sneak.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Boise State, 14.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25.
And your Blue Devils will take over 1st and 10.
Blue Devils offense heads back out onto the field now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They moved into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone,
There's a tendency to want to go after the jugular. Use that momentum to your advantage. Let's see what they call right here.
They'll test the right side here. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And there's the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field.
Number 16 on the field goal.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to the lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. This time enough for one more play in the half. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Timeout, Boise State.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Fights through the tackler. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will kick this away to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And he'll get the first-down yards before they finally bring him down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Broncos. And the comeback continues. They're setting out to try the PAT.
Number 13 in the end zone.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Makes the score 2-24. Boise State 21.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They're going to run it here. They stop him right at the 24.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They'll try the option play here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's tackled after the catch.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, the RPO gives you more options on your play. It can confuse the defense a bit as well. Here, they trust the quarterback to be able to make the right decision and get the football into the hands of the playmaker.
The Blue Devils are on the move here. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, 2-24. Boise State, 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They got him down out near the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. They go with a direct snap. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a 1st down.
I love it. 3rd down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And the Broncos begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick catch over the middle. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Boise State. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Going for a big play downfield. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Now the 40. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket. Finding space at the 20. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Oh, my gosh. This defense got exactly what they needed. An interception at the right time to get the ball back to their own quarterback and offense to go down and potentially win this game.
And here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in and stretches this defense out wide, it can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick catch.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the run here, lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Joseph. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Touchdown, Blue Devils. To claim the lead here in the final minute.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Turner trying to create good field position. He's tackled at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. You've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made after a big gain. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls in the catch. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
Timeout, Boise State.
So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. Now with just 1 second on the clock, this field goal attempt to force overtime. And it's good right down the middle. And we are tied up now here in the fourth quarter. The Broncos starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Send the back in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. What a move. Makes one man miss, picks up the first down before they stop him.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Launching it. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But his defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon. We'll give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Got him. He's sacked.
Love the aggressive mindset from this defensive coordinator. 3rd down and long. Why not bring the blitz? Roll the dice. Play a little man coverage on the back end. Hope you get there before the quarterback can make you pay for it, and then come up with a sack.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they jump back in front.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Aiming for the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Second down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Launching downfield. He makes the grab. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run. You pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, this wide receiver is so dynamic. Any chance they can to get his hands on the football, they try to do it. Instead of throwing it, this time they hand the ball to him, and the defense was a little bit surprised there. Some good positive yards there in the red zone.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And that run produces a decent gain. So a crucial third down. Can the defense make a stop and force a field goal attempt? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. So now it's first down and goal. A great chance to... And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.